My wife and I moved here 16 years ago from Los Angeles with a heart to impact the city of Denver and address those needs that were going unmet. My name is Brian Cedarwall. Everybody in the city calls me Pastor B. This is the Denver Dream Center. We do intervention, prevention. We say see need, meet a need. So we do everything from helping men and women transition from incarceration, get out of gangs, just get back to community, all the way down to we work with kids and young people. So hopefully they avoid those same mistakes and moments. And we mobilize volunteers like crazy just to go out and do good in our city.
My name is Donnie Andrews. I'm part of the street team. I'm a hope dealer. I went to prison at 20 years old, came out at 54. It's rough coming out after 33 years incarceration and not knowing how to use a phone. But right before I came out, I went to a pre-release class at the Sterling Correctional Facility, and I connected with these guys from the Denver Dream Center. And they brought me in like I'm one of the family. They helped me put my life back together. And they've taught me all these things, and they've just continued to bless me. Every day I'm growing. I grew into a position now where I run the street team.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, man, God bless you. How you doing, brother? All right, living, man.
Inside of prison, my 33 years, I lost all hope. But then I gained all hope again. And so if I could help others regain that hope, that sense of hope, you know, this is my story. What's your story? And there's some pretty amazing stories out there. When you start getting names and building relationships, you find out that the people out there on the street, they're not violent, they're not dangerous. In fact, if you walked right past them, they wouldn't even know you were there. You know, but you stop and get their name and start a conversation, and you hear some amazing things.
It's not about money. It's about how do I now come make my place in society? How do I build the identity out here in society? Because I built an identity for myself in the streets, in prison, but now who am I out here? Hi, my name is Lonnie Grego. I am the Thrive Programs Coordinator here at the Denver Dream Center. My day-to-day is being able to walk and support men who have recently come out of incarceration back into society. I myself did 18 years in prison, and I've been out for 2 years. The Dream Center wrapped their arms around me and supported me in the internship program.
You can't find a way out of that cycle of drugs. It's hard to see when it's up close.
We went out on street team, and we're serving the needs of those struggling with homelessness. And there was a young man and a young lady in a tent, and they were smoking the fentanyl. And one of them was just kind of out, you know, out of it, still with the foil in the hand. And I looked and I was like, man, immediately my spirit was quickened, and the thought came in my mind, said, you're one bad decision away from being right there. And the empathy and compassion I had at that moment, it was just woo, and I felt for, you know, them.
It's Adopt a Block Day, so we are packing up our Hope boxes. They're filled with food and toiletries. We're heading out into some low-income neighborhoods today to deliver them to our families.
We actually have the mayor, the police chief, we have city officials, we have pro athletes. A lot of people now come to be a part of what we do because there's an opportunity to make a difference. But our focus is really on the people that we get to serve. And so we don't chase dollars, we don't chase people that may have influence per se, but we chase the people that are hurting. It's story after story of someone that just walked through a bad moment, a situation, something happened that was out of their control. Could have started when they were a kid, right? There's guys that we have in our reentry program that were teenagers, got caught up in gangs, and a violent situation happened, and at 16 or 17, they were told the rest of their life was going to be locked up. And now 20, 30 years later, they're a different person.
Hello, Denver Dream Center.
There's a stigma because someone may have tattoos or the color of their skin or their background, but at the heart of it, they're just a person.
Rest of your day. God bless you.
We're fanatic about people, and relationships is one of our #1 priorities and core values here. So we just want people to be valued, needed, and known. And for us, that's the entire perspective. And so we've served long enough that we've created what we would say is impact that's not given us influence.
I don't expect nothing back, nothing. I just love to bless people. And it keeps me going back out there every day because I want to know who am I going to meet next, what's their story, what's going on, how can I help you?
If my story and the way I did it doesn't work for you, well, take out of my story what will work for you. All of it might not work, but take the pieces that will and make them your own. And you develop your own success story.
Someone will walk in and they'll almost be embarrassed because of their story or their background, and they'll start to share that. And one of our guys grabs them and is like, hey, me too, right? And we got you. And oh, you did 18 years, I did 22 years. Oh, you did 22 years, I did 30 years. And so there's no story. It doesn't become baggage, but it becomes a platform for them to move forward and be successful.